Hey, it's Don. I know we usually run a live show tonight, but just like everybody else, we are kind of hanging out as a family and enjoying our time. So holiday as well for most people. So I'm not going to be doing a live show tonight, but I just wanted to touch a little bit on thankfulness and what reselling has done for us in general, the reality of it for us. My family never had a lot of money, so I never had all the fancy stuff. No one bought me a car. If I wanted clothing once I had a job, I had to buy all that stuff myself. You know, I never had a whole bunch. I never really got allowance. Anything that I had, even as a child, I had to earn. My father was in the military. My mom didn't work very much at all. She worked a couple nights as a nurse. So I didn't have a lot, but my family was really close. And my wife and I have done the very same thing with what we've done. I worked long hours. I was a regional manager for a main company. Made good money, but, you know, it was just me working so the wife could be with the kids and all that stuff. Reselling just kind of fell into my way. It wasn't something I ever expected to be able to make a living on and be able to feed and put a roof over our head. I never thought that was possible. I am truly and honestly thankful for what it has given us in general, because my life is in such a different place right now. Anybody out there, things can change on the drop of a dime. You never know what's going to be around the corner. I've said this before. I went to college. You know, I have a master's degree. I figured that would be the route. And in all honesty, even with the master's degree, when I got out, this still has been a better way of life than anything else. The family aspect of it, the aspect that you're your own boss. Of course, if you mess up, it's all on you. So you've got to take the good and the bad with that. So like the song always says, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. And that's pretty much literally how things have gone. I wanted to do a couple personal thank yous with Bobby and Dave. Both of you did some big help for me and the family here with a few things we wanted to deal with. I also wanted to thank Crystal W. I did get your card. It was very touching, very thankful that you enjoyed it. And then I've got Catherine. Thank you as well, Catherine H. And Alexandria, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I do appreciate the personal gift that you sent us as well, too. So thank you all very, very kindly. And one last thank you on this Thanksgiving Day is obviously to my wife and my kids for all of the gracious support we have been given, I have been given, all the work that they do for us. Without having someone else there, it would no way be possible to have taken this to where it is right now. I'd like to thank everybody here, obviously, who watches and supports the channel, leaves feedback and comments, and of course, my Patreons. Without my Patreons, a lot of this would not be possible. So I honestly thank everybody. It's not just words that I say. I am honestly and sincerely thankful for where our life has taken us and all the support everybody has given us. Again, this would not be possible without that sort of thing. I never thought we'd be reselling for a full-time gig in the first place, so it's all kind of odd and feels out of place sometimes that this is what I do and, you know, this is how I earn my living. YouTube's been great for us as well. Patreon, of course, as I said. But you just never know where life's going to take you. If you want an easy way to make money, reselling is not that. Of course, you can make some decent money doing it. You can get an okay revenue to start with. Things get tougher, it's harder to build, it's harder to grow. So there's a lot of heavy work if you want to be continually growing and expanding your business. Most people run into a bottleneck. They can't get enough up, they can't get enough good items. Some aspect of their business has a blockage. Luckily, we don't have that. I don't have any foreseeable blockage of any kind whatsoever as of now with what's going on. Again, I'm thankful for all of this. It's changed our lives, and not just in words, but in reality. This is a game changer in my life, reselling full-time. Again, it's not just you watch a video of mine or anybody else's and you're going to make a whole bunch of money. I've worked extremely hard at it. I average like 70 hours a week, no exaggeration. That's probably a legit, honest appraisal. Minimum for anything is 70 hours. I don't mind working. I gave up like TV and all kinds of other things to invest as much time as I can into this because I am so thankful for what it gives us. So TV is irrelevant and other things are irrelevant. Family and this, that's all I'm really centered in totally at this point because things are at a tipping point. And, you know, I've invested 2.5 years just into YouTube. I've been doing, you know, eBay and reselling for almost 30 years now. It's going on. So, you know, it's been a long, long road. So don't just expect everything to just pop in your way and you're going to be making a ton of money just by watching, as I said, a video or taking a course or something like that. None of that's like bad, but, you know, it's not just instantly there for you. That's why I say, I am very, very thankful and humbled by some of the support, some of the things that have happened to us. Even just in the last few weeks, we've had some phenomenal news, some phenomenal things going on. Some of it behind the scenes, some of it I can't talk about right now, but it's just been a whirlwind this year, and so many, again, the good, the bad with the pandemic and all the stuff going on. There's still a lot to be thankful for in general with things the way they go. So, you know, everything changes. Having a vision, a plan for us has pushed me on beyond any of the other things like that. I still am on the same path, even with pandemic and anything else happening. It has not changed anything in my business other than making me double down a little more. Just trying to figure out how to get a little more time into this. But I don't want to ramble on. I do honestly thank everybody. It is touching and humbling where things have taken us here on YouTube as well as everywhere else. So hopefully you have a good holiday here. Hopefully you enjoy and have some good family time if you're able to and if it's safe for you. But if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Our story begins. He is headed for the old fishing hole. Uh-oh. Too bad. Freddie had helped his mother make soft soap to sell to their friends and neighbors.
Shucks, if I didn't have to work. Think of all the fun I could be having. Gee.
Freddie tries to figure out an easier and quicker way to make soap. He goes to work to make his dreams of fun come true. After years of working night and day, Freddie's experiments bring success.
Soap in cakes.
Pretty soon, word gets around to the housewives who want shorter, easier wash days and cleaner clothes. Freddie's soap is just what they need. He invests his profits in larger quarters and new equipment to make enough soap to satisfy the demand. Finally, his dreams come true. Time off for fun on Saturday. Hey, Freddie, a guy can fish anytime.
At 23 skidoo.
Goodbye, Freddie.
Hopelessly in love, he wants to make good in a big way. So, back to work. As the company grows, it brings the railroad and other businesses to town. Increased property taxes from the thriving community help to build better schools, streets, parks, libraries, playgrounds, and waterworks. Taxes even help to provide more and better governmental services, such as police protection. Before long, Freddie becomes a successful businessman. And, incidentally, a successful husband and father. Fudsy's expanding company creates all kinds of jobs that never existed before. To increase production and sales, Fudsy builds up a strong labor management team. Each year, he invests a portion of his profits in research to develop better soap that can be made to sell at lower prices. The Fudsy Company continues to grow with the years because it makes a good soap, which in competition with others sells at a fair price. Competition forces each manufacturer to improve his product, to sell it for less, and to give the consumer more for $1 than his competitor. And Fudsy is hard to beat. Finally, he gets so many orders he realizes that one factory simply can't meet the demand. His profit motive starts sparking to figure out a way to increase production. He forms a corporation and issues stock to raise money to build factories from coast to coast. Fudsy's employees have faith in his management and back him with their savings. Banks loan depositors money to help finance the expansion program. Insurance companies loan the funds of their policyholders to help build the factories. Stock exchanges act as a clearinghouse for people from all walks of life to buy securities. Before long, everybody gets plenty of soap. At last, Fudsy's success is complete. Soap City. The profit motive, which drove Fudsy to accomplish so much, may bring out the evil as well as the good.
Hello? Fudsy, old boy, I've got a great idea. Between us, we control 70% of the country's soap sales.
Yeah, but quiet. Let's see what's cooking. I smell trouble.
Let's raise and fix our prices. Controlling 70% of the market word, we do clean up.
Terrific. We'll make millions. Millions. Go.
Quiet. Okay, Sam, it's a deal.
You'll be sorry.
Fudsy and Sam Sudso raise and fix prices, but the result is not what they expect. A competitor comes along with a good bar of soap that sells at a lower price. Since shoppers always seek maximum value, only the lower priced soap sells, while Fudsy and Sam Sudso's profits turn into losses. 99 times out of 100, competition works. When it doesn't, the government steps in to prevent monopolistic attempts.
That was a tough break. Now the next time...
Only a business operating at a steady profit can give its workers security and employee benefits. Operating at a profit, a business can provide the employee with comfortable, colorful working conditions, high wages, and steady employment, first aid and health protection, accident and life insurance, time off for vacations. The employee working for a profitable business can maintain a savings account, own his own home, and have plenty of leisure to enjoy the peace and quiet of family life. When investors receive fair dividends, they are eager to supply industry with a steady flow of capital to create new tools and plants, which in turn create new jobs. With business prosperous and employment high, the farmer has a ready and profitable market for the sale of his produce. When businesses all over the country operate at a steady profit, our economic health is tops. Billions in taxes paid out of profits flow into local, state, and governments. The profit motive has been the driving force back of the growth of American industry. The American system of free enterprise will give the young people of today the freedom of opportunity to develop ideas which will make a better way of life for the children of tomorrow.